Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Smallbizwhiz podcast. I am your Smallbizwhiz, and today I have two guests that I cannot wait to introduce you to. This here is Mr. Denny. He owns Dennis's Seafood, and he is the dad of Mr. Neuty the Nutria. So I really want to thank you guys for joining me. I'm so excited to have y'all.
Well, thank you for having us.
Yeah, no problem. I know that our viewers can't wait. We have so many fun questions that I can't wait to get answered. So, Denny, first things first, tell me
Yeah,
the story of how you and Nudie met.
I was coming to work one morning on West Esplanade, and a mom and about six babies was crossing the road. So I stopped my truck to let them cross. And when they got another lane, a car sped around me and ran over a bunch of them. And
Oh,
Nudie was just he got his paw ran over, and I picked him up. He was probably looked like he might have been like 4 or 5 days old, and brought him to work with me, and brought him home that night. And my wife started feeding him kitten milk. So it was just his little piggy got ran over, so he really wasn't hurt. I guess he was just scared.
yeah.
So my wife
Oh,
was getting up two or three night bottle feeding him.
bless her heart. So, what was her reaction when you brought home a nutria?
She was like, "Oh my God, it looks like a rat," but he was cute. He was fluffy and very, very loving. I guess friendly. So she
Okay.
took to him immediately after feeding him for his first two little feedings. Yeah, she fell in love with him.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's so great. I know some wives would be like, oh no, get that out of my house. But then there's wives like Myra and I who are like, come bring more, bring more. So, does Nudie have any brothers or sisters?
We have a dog, a 7-year-old English Golden Retriever, Moose, and we have a little mixed breed dog, Shelly, a little girl dog, a little
Okay.
rescue.
Okay. All right. And so how did
Okay.
they react to Nudie?
Um, Shelly never did really fool with Nudie too much, but Moose and Nudie used to play, and then when Nudie got a little bit bigger, Moose was like, all right, the new wore off. So, but they don't bother with each other. Actually, Nudie always wants to play with Moose, but Moose don't have nothing to do with it. They kind of just go opposite ways.
Okay.
But
So
they all back at the
Nudie.
table. Oh yeah, they all back at the table, side by side. They sleep in the kitchen during the day when it's hot. So they all love each other.
So they truly are a pack, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, I'm friends with Myra's cousin and Gina. Shout out to Gina. Hey girl, I know you're watching. Um, she said that Nudie kind of just thinks he's a dog. Like when the doorbell rings, like they all run to the front door exactly like
Yeah.
the dogs.
Nudie greets Nudie greets people at the door. That's true. Yeah. He wants to check out anybody who comes to my yard. He wants to check out who it is. Uh huh. It's crazy.
I love it. So he was kind of raised around the dogs, so they don't really phase
Yeah.
him.
That's
Gotcha.
right. That's right. Nudie don't know any difference. Um, and the dogs are used to him. So
Yeah,
yeah, it's just one
I
big happy
love it.
family.
I love it. One happy blended family. That is just music to
Yeah.
my ears.
Right.
We had five rescue dogs at one time. So we had a couple of seniors and over the time, I mean, my dogs lived a long time, but we have lost some of our seniors, but I'm telling you all five of them like knew where the other one was at all times and they truly were a pack. So I love that Nudie just, fit in with your pack. That's absolutely precious.
Nudie, Nudie does.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
what
Moose is
what are
laying right next to it. Moose is
Mooses?
laying right here. He's waiting. Yeah, he's waiting to see if I drop any treats. I'm feeding Nudie milk bones. He loves milk bones.
Okay, I was gonna ask, does Nudie have like a favorite snack or a favorite meal?
Um, he eats everything, but mostly corn, sweet potatoes. Um, he loves dog treats. He'll eat apples. He goes on kicks. He might eat carrots every now and then. He likes he likes vanilla wafers. That's one of his favorites. He loves milk bones.
Love
He kind
it.
of really eats a lot of chicken. He loves chicken. We don't feed him much chicken though,
Yeah.
so we kind of keep him really mostly sweet potatoes, corn on the cob, and apples.
Okay. Does Nudie have any kind of toys or anything? Or is he, I mean, are Nutria rats into toys?
Well, he steals Moose's toys, so he when he goes to, at night when he goes to make his nest to get ready for bed, yes, he'll he'll go walk around the house and he'll take whatever dog toys are laying around the house.
Oh my gosh. So I'm assuming he sleeps in a dog bed.
Sometimes we got a dog bed. Sometimes he does, but mostly we just throw a bath towel on the floor, and he'll take that bath towel and he'll drag it into the in front of vanity, and that's where he makes his nest. He'll take the bath towel and a shirt. If he finds a shirt, anything he sees hanging on the back of the kitchen chairs. Sometimes my shoes. He's got to sleep with my shoes, but he'll put 5, 6 different things in his nest, and that's it.
I
If they
love
had
it.
10 things out, he'd take all 10 things. Yeah, so and he
Too
don't do
funny.
just he's he just sleeps. I know it's crazy. He just sleeps amongst them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
maybe because it has like y'all's scent on it, you know? Like if my dog
yeah.
finds a shirt or
Oh,
something, like I'll find it in his bed or something, like a t-shirt. I mean, they drag my socks and stuff. Maybe I think it's because of the scent, you know? All right, so we are back and resituated. We wanted to get Nudie in a comfortable position. For those of you that are watching, it is almost Nudie and myself, our bedtime. So we are just getting cozy, and we're going to ask Denny a few more questions about Nudie. All right, Nudie, hang in there, buddy. I know how you feel. Um, so, Denny, is there anything that Nudie does not like as far as snacks or
there's plenty of things he don't eat. He don't eat lettuce, um, kale. He don't eat green beans. He used to eat a little bit of broccoli when he was a baby, but that he don't eat broccoli anymore. So we kind of got tired of trying different things. So we kind of stick
yeah.
to his main things now.
Yeah, I mean, I get it. I mean, why would I want to have lettuce when I could have vanilla wafers, right? I get it. Okay. And how old is Nudie now?
Gonna be for Christmas.
Okay. All right. What are the do you know what the average lifespan is?
Just what I read, like 10 years. I read, and I don't know anybody's ever had one for a pet, so I don't know.
Right.
I did have a customer come in a couple weeks ago, and she said when she was younger, she had one for uh, 10 years, 8 or 10 years. I forgot what she said, and they wound up getting out. So that's the only person I
Yeah.
know. Really.
Yeah. Okay. So these are tough little guys. That's a
Yeah,
good life for a nutria rat.
right.
Um, do you think you will have another nudie maybe in the future?
No, no.
This was
Actually,
like a one-time thing?
thing and a permit that they issue me is for nudity and nudity only.
Okay, so let's talk about that. Tell me, I remember a while ago there was a petition going around to keep Nudie with his family. So what happened? I mean, are we just what happened with the Department of well,
Well,
we won't name them.
I had nudity for 2.5 years when a wildlife, this, he went on the news and all that, and the next day the wildlife showed up to take him, and I tried to explain to him that, look, I called y'all. y'all said it wasn't illegal, but we don't recommend it. Mara got on social media and they said you can have a road in Jefferson Parish. So we thought we was good to go. And then here it is last year, 2.5 years later, they come in just trying to take him away because they said you can't have any wild animal as a pet.
Mm-hmm.
So he wasn't at the shop at the time. And basically somebody, we called the guy that wrote the article in the newspaper, and he contacted the news, told them what was going on, and just word got out, and somebody started a free nudie petition. And
Yeah.
within a couple hours, they had like 15,000 signatures.
Yeah.
And, I had a prominent businessman, Mr. Louis Roussel, and I had the state senator, Cameron Henry, contact me. And between them two is the reason we got nudie.
Wow, that's amazing. So, I mean, I wonder what it was that.
And the
Go ahead.
wildlife fisheries got so much bad press over it. How can you take a 2.5-year-old animal that's thinks he's a dog away from people that are taking care of him? He's not getting out. He's not roaming the streets, anything like that. And it just got a lot of people upset. And
Right.
the wildlife got so much heat that they went ahead and issued me a permit to keep
Yeah.
nudie. And the permit says where nudie goes, that's it. No more nutrients.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, by then I'm hoping there'll be some change, and I mean, he didn't cause any harm, and if these zoos can have permits for wild animals and everything, I mean, I don't understand why we can't have
Yeah.
these kind of animals.
But then
But,
you have raccoons and stuff like that. I know it's just
well,
one of the laws. You can't have a wild animal. Nudie
yeah.
slipped. Nudie slipped through the loopholes, though. He lucked out.
Nudie, I'm telling you what, you hit the jackpot. I do know a couple of people with raccoons. They will remain nameless, but they do have pet raccoons, and I see them, and they walk them on leashes and stuff. So I guess I need to tell them to keep a low profile.
Yeah, yeah. We know a couple people that have possums, So
Yeah,
I don't say nothing, but
yeah, and people that have squirrels. I don't know if that's considered a wild animal, but a lot of people have baby squirrels. I mean, just today, um Simone Bruni, who owns the Demo Diva, she always helps rehabilitate animals and stuff, and it's on social media. And I mean, it's a good thing, these animals were all created by God, and so they all deserve a chance. So anyway, I could go on for hours about the animals. And I never knew about Nudie until I signed that petition. And so anyway, the next time that I saw Nudie, and folks, if you're lucky and you're driving around between the New Orleans and Metairie area, you might just see Nudie taking a ride because his dad takes him,
he
you
loves
know.
to.
Yeah, where are some of the places that you like to take Nudie?
We go to the West End boat launch line by the lake. He likes roaming out there. I let him get in the water by the boat launch, but I gotta watch him good because he loudly swim off. But he don't really go too far from me. And we take him to the fly out by
Uh-huh.
the park, you know,
Okay.
farmers markets. Yeah, he goes all over with us.
I
School
like
class.
it. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I've seen him do that. So does he sits in your lap when y'all go, right?
Yeah.
I love it. Nudie the Nutria. Yes, I sure did see y'all.
He's ready for bed.
Okay, Nudie. Well, I look, tell Nudie, make sure you give him some extra snuggles and snacks from me for sitting still like a good boy that he is. So So Denny, let's talk small biz. That's my favorite things, animals and small biz. So you also you and Myra happen to be the owners of Dennis's Seafood. So let's talk about that. How did you get into the seafood business?
My dad was a commercial fisherman, and he opened up he used to sell seafood out of his house in Bucktown. And then in 1975, he built the shop,
Yeah.
Ballerino, and he retired, like him and my mom retired 50 years ago. Moose, can you make that out the way? So,
Wonderful. Oh, look. Hey, Moose.
look.
Look, Moose, this is Neuty's brother, everybody. Well, that's cool. So they were ready to retire and you and Myra took over the business. Is that right?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. I was originally introduced to Dennis's Seafood when I moved to the Metairie area. My husband grew up in Metairie, and that's all they've ever used was Dennis's Seafood. I mean, you guys have the best reputation. I grew up in Algiers, so I wasn't here, but every Easter Sunday and different occasions we always order from Dennis's. So that's how I had found out about you guys, and then the more research I did, I'm like, wow, this is a staple place. It's been here for a long time.
It'll be 50 years soon.
Can't believe that. That's amazing. I love that story.
Hmm.
So you guys have crabs, crawfish, oysters, fish. Who gets all the seafood? Who's fishing?
We have different suppliers.
Yeah, that's good. What's your favorite? I know y'all have some side dishes. What's your favorite one?
Um, I like them. I like them all really. The potato salad and the shrimp salad, but the stuffed artichokes is
Oh
probably
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we always get the stuffed artichokes, and you guys do the boiled seafood or you do the raw, right?
Yeah, both.
Okay. Busiest day of the year is?
Easter Sunday, just because we got a lot of orders and it's a short day. But
Yeah.
just as far as a full length day, it's Good Friday.
I bet. Yeah, that's a busy, busy weekend for you guys, huh?
Yes.
So, who else works in the business? It's a family run business, legit, right?
Yes, it is. I mean, like my coworker, he's not related to us, but his dad worked for us for years, and then his dad passed away a couple of years ago, so he works with me. But just about everybody else, Myra's two sisters work for me.
Yeah.
One, so it's all
Yeah.
really my nieces
Did
and my,
Okay, so we've got nieces and nephews in there too. That's really awesome.
our cousins. My cousin's the manager, so it's all family ran.
Amazing. Awesome. Well, give us a shout out. What's the address to Dennis's Seafood and what's the hours if people want to come check you guys out?
4428 Loreno Street. It's right off of Clearview and West Esplanade, right by the Walgreens.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, 9 to 5:30 and 9 to 6 on Fridays. And we close Sunday and Mondays, but we start opening up on Sundays during crawfish season from like Super Bowl Sunday to Father's Day.
Awesome. Awesome deal. And where can we find Nudie on social media?
He's on TikTok and Instagram.
Okay. Is it just Nudie the Nutria?
Yes.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, that sounds good. Well, Denny, I'm so excited that you and Nudie spent some time with me, and it was great seeing Moose. I haven't met him yet, so I was excited to see him, and I'm really excited to share about your business. I think it's wonderful that it's a small, family-run, tight-knit business that's been wonderful to this community. So you guys just have, it's very interesting. And sometimes if you're lucky, you may or may not see Nudie taking a ride back and forth from home to the store or whatever. So Thank you
Uh,
guys again for joining me. And this is your Small Biz Whiz. And we will talk to y'all soon. Thank you so much, Denny.
Thank you.
All
Have a good night.
right. You
Bye.
too.